Spring 2024 anime mid-season thoughts. Let's get into today's Kaiju number 8. Now, this one to me has been massively overhyped. It's rare to see marketing done the way it was for this one. Like, Crunchyroll had a countdown. I don't think I've ever seen that before on a streaming site about a show dropping. Maybe I'm just sheltered, I don't know. And this has been everywhere. Like, wherever you turn, wherever you live, you're gonna see Kaiju number 8. It's like shoved down our throats. So I did go into this with a little bit of skepticism because I didn't ever read the manga. Just because I was like, you know, when something's overhyped and it can be disappointing. Yeah, that wasn't the case with this actually. I liked this immediately. And this may be a cliche. Kafka is my absolute favourite character so far. I am in love with him. He is great. Also, his kaiju form, smash. That's another video. Anyway, what I really like about Kaiju number 8, aside from the characters and their interactions and the comedy moments, is the way they've come at the concept of kaiju and monsters. Because if you think about any type of show like this, where you've got big scary monsters destroying the city, you know, you normally see it from the angle of them being, you know, fought and then not from the angle of the aftermath. And I thought that was a really fascinating concept, and I love that the main character in this story started off on the cleanup crew. He's not like this big like celebrated hero. He literally cleans up monster guts. And I was just like, oh, I mean, it's very graphic, don't get me wrong. Like the scene with like the guts all spilling out and the poop everywhere, I was like, ugh. But I did like that they showed it, and they're like, yeah, so you know, it's great that we have these defense forces who come in and slay ass and, you know, wave to babies or whatever in the crowd, but someone's got to go and literally clean the shit up, like literally, you know. And they show you in depth how they process it, you know, how they cut the creatures down, how they like process samples, they send them to labs for analysis, all that kind of stuff. I just loved that angle because it's really different. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, you know. Like, yeah, okay, sometimes in like a Godzilla movie, for example, once like Godzilla's gone and the city's been destroyed, like they'll show you like some cranes and stuff in the background rebuilding stuff, but nothing as graphic as this. Anyway, I've talked far too long for like about monster corpses. Let's talk about the actual anime itself in general. It feels more realistic, even though this is obviously complete fantasy, hopefully. It just feels more realistic. Like, they have very human reactions to stuff. Kafka is a stand-up guy. He is a little bit of a buffoon, and he is a little bit awkward and cringe. But overall I like him. He's very loyal, he's very dependable, he's actually really smart, and he actually knows the monsters literally inside out. So he actually has really, really good insight, especially on the battlefield. I do think it's unfortunate that he was turned into a kaiju, but it just adds an extra dynamic, and it gives him the power to be what he'd always wanted to be. And I'm honestly rooting for Kafka. I really am, because I just think he's great. This was not meant to be a Kafka appreciation post, but here we are, I guess. Also, I love the opening. The opening is phenomenal. The animation is wild. The song is amazing. And from what I understand, that song was made specifically for that opening. I just think it's great. It's really, really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching the rest of this. I kind of do know what goes on in the manga now, because my husband watched like one episode of this and then immediately picked the manga up, and he's burned through it quite quick, and so he's given me like the cliff notes, so I'm up to speed. But I'll probably read it myself too, because it is really good.